Hi,
are we on?
We're on. Hi, welcome to Tale of Two Pretties.
Hey guys, I'm Hollin.
I'm Hayley. We're so glad to have you with us on our
excited
adventure.
to do this. We're obviously first timers if you can't tell, but we're really excited about this first video.
We're actually on the way right now to the March on Washington, the Women's March on Washington.
It's Thursday night at 9/11, and the march is,
Never forget. Moment of
rest in
silence.
peace or moment of silence.
Both.
Yes, absolutely.
Either.
And the march is, so it's Thursday night and the march is on Saturday. So we're literally driving all the way from Alabama to DC. We're going to take a few pit stops. I'm actually, a little background, I'm from Durham, North Carolina. Shout out, Bull City. And that's like a little bit of a halfway point. So we'll probably be stopping there to see my parents and get some gas, food, recollect, and then we'll be on our way.
Exactly.
Starbucks for sure.
Hollin is doing the bulk of the driving, and by bulk I mean all of the driving.
Absolutely.
Because one of
I
us,
love it, though,
who will not be named, actually doesn't have her license. There was an incident that involved getting yelled at by an in-car instructor, to which he will not be named, but he knows who he is, and he did cause tears to run down my face. And needless to say, I don't have my license, but I enjoy being a passenger, and
I
it's all
enjoy
good.
her as a passenger. We do long drives quite frequently, I would say.
Some may say too frequently,
Too
but
frequently.
we enjoy it. We're
Absolutely.
travelers.
We love to travel, and so most of the time I'm driving, and by most
All the time.
and by most again I mean all of
Let's
the time.
clarify that right now.
Absolutely.
Ooh, try not to
Are we
hit
good?
that guy. Yeah, they definitely think you're some sort of celebrity.
Everyone, wait a second. Cynthia is my car, by the way. We love her dearly. Map, I think I might have taken the wrong turn. Just got so caught up in the vlog.
Incredible. That's committed.
Absolutely. I'm supposed to take an exit for Greenville, and I think I missed it.
Incredible. Okay, well, we're going to catch up with the vlog later. We need to make sure we're not literally going to Texas, even though that's a wonderful
Great
place out
state.
here.
Great state.
So
Actually,
we'll
I've
catch
never
up.
been.
I've never given it either, actually.
Wait,
we assume
actually,
it's a
we
great
might
state.
be going the right way.
Okay, well, we're going to focus on driving for Sackaroo, and we'll probably pick back up when we take a stop.
Absolutely. Day two. We are day 2 of our travels to DC for the Women's March.
Yeah. Sorry, we got our
It
car
is-
washed. Well, your car. Our
Yeah.
car.
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
It is day 2 in the morning, approximately, I hope not to crash at this point, approximately 11, so not super early, but we got like no sleep last night. We stayed at my friend Nicole's dorm, and
Shout out to Hunter, Nicole. We love you.
so basically, so last night we got into Charlotte. The drive, we drove from Auburn to Charlotte all in one night, which is about like a 5.5 hour drive, which seems like a lot, but we end up doing this drive so much that it's really not that huge of a deal for us. So, we got in like 1 o'clock, and everything was good. We set up our bed, but her roommate has a cat, and you're definitely not supposed to have cats in dorms. But Hayley, as you'll soon learn, is not a fan of animals.
I
at
actually
all.
hate them. I'm sorry. I don't eat them. I'm actually vegetarian, which is like really weirdly ironic. I
Like, it just
don't
doesn't make sense.
love animals. I feel like they're gross and smell bad.
That's accurate. So, I mean, I don't feel that way, but like that's accurate to her feelings. So they had a cat, and the cat was, of course, like obviously it's that moment where like the animal always goes to the person who hates the animals in the room. Like that just always seems to happen. Like I wouldn't have minded it, but like it
And
did
it
even
attacked
touch
me all last night. It
But-
attacked me.
It was all over Hayley all last night. So she kept yelling at me to get the cat off, but I was really tired, so I was yelling back to shut up, and it just became a whole ordeal. Then her other 2 roommates came in really late in the night and were making so much ruckus, but we got maybe 4 hours of sleep, and it was like not good sleep. It was like, you know, that sleep where like you're in and out, and like you're not really in a bed. Like I was on a couch, she was on an air mattress, so like it was a struggle for sure, but we made it. We're alive. We both got venti Starbucks this morning, so we are now on our way to Durham to stop, get some gas, and eat lunch with my dad.
Everything's going to be good. I survived the cat.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Honestly, for all those cat lovers out there, it was a really cute cat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge cat fan, but like I can appreciate a cute animal, and it was cute.
I wasn't a super big fan, no disrespect, but it was just very, I don't like cats because I feel like they're slinkies and they're too skinny and I don't trust them.
This was a really skinny cat. It was like one of those, like, I don't even know, I'm trying to pretend like I'm some sort of feline
She's not a feline expert.
I'm not a feline expert, and I don't know the name or the type of cat, but it was like really skinny, like black cat. So like, you know, like almost like one of those like Halloween-esque.
Anyways, like, and it still jumped on me like maybe 10 to 15 times. So I'm a survivor. Don't mean to be traumatic, but we're gonna let you go because my arm's snapping off.
Saying hi. Good morning.
Hey. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's 6:30.
It's really. Oh my God! Wow.
Does that
What an
change
hour.
perspective?
No, it's really incredible.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Going to the Women's March.
It's what
Um,
time?
6:30.
Yeah. 6:30.
We're gonna
We
go.
woke up at 2:20 to start getting ready.
It's true.
Just glam.
Did they?
No. That would be 3 hours.
5:45.
5:45. Yeah. So we're really excited. We'll send some footage. Well, not send. We'll take some footage while we're there, and yeah.
Debrief after.
Debrief after.
Definitely. Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye to all my followers.
This march means to me that we need to start listening to all of our voices, not just men, not just people who are white, not just people, not even just the women. It's for everybody. This march is about being inclusive and having an open mind and rejecting hate. And it's the idea that feminism isn't a dirty word and that it can be for everyone.
Just being together and supporting each other.
We're going into a time when a lot of things aren't certain and a lot of people don't feel safe, and I think this march is just a way for a lot of people to come together and support each other and just talk about how feminism is not a bad thing. Feminism is for everyone, and we just want the whole world and our whole country to feel safe.
Okay, hey guys.
Hey
what's
guys, day
Three?
four
up?
of
Thursday, Friday,
driving.
Saturday,
I
Sunday.
really don't know.
Oh my
Loves.
God, we're obsessed with these things. We've gotten them. Can you see? About 6 million times. Okay.
And they kind of kick in like really quickly.
Really quick.
And like maybe it's your brain because I feel like I take a sip and then all of a sudden I like
Well, I
could
think
run
it
a
might be
marathon.
your brain because remember the whole peppermint mocha thing, and you like got really excited after 2 seconds.
Which one?
Remember when we got that Starbucks peppermint mocha from the grocery store?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like like one time took a shot of like the peppermint mocha like
Not
no
alcohol.
alcohol.
No,
like
no.
just got for fun, like put it in a shot glass and like took a shot of it and like
Mhm.
thought that it kicked in like within 2 seconds so I could go to the gym, but like honestly I think it was in my head.
But I think maybe it works. I don't know. We'll see. But basically, we've just been jamming along to some music, and we
found this really great like women's. It's not really like a women's empowerment playlist.
Kind of.
It's like some songs, but it's more like great women artist
Totally.
playlist
Exactly.
on Spotify. So we've been jamming out to that.
Totally.
Post March like
excitement.
Exactly.
And we also like to do this thing where we like listen to songs and then decide if we're singing it to people or if they're singing it to us. Like,
and then if it's like to a best friend you're singing it, or a parent,
or like
a
an
lover,
ex-idiot, something
or
like
an
that.
ex-lover.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So by
like-
lover I mean like boyfriend, girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Significant
other.
But yeah, so we like to do this thing where we like listen to the song and then halfway through we'll be like, oh, well, I'm singing this to them. Like, for example, Best Thing I Never Had, Beyonce. Often we're singing that to them because
Oh, I'm singing that to them because
they were lucky
good
to
luck
know
finding
us.
someone better than me.
Exactly.
You know,
totally.
not to be cocky.
No, it's true.
But like, good luck.
It's 100% true. So basically, Hollin
is
got
it?
me this. It's
yeah.
in that bag. Hollin got me this salted caramel chocolate popcorn, and those are like all of my favorite things in one. So I've eaten probably,
Like salted caramel, chocolate, and popcorn are all her
all
favorite
favorites.
things.
Yeah, and they're basically the best things I've ever had in my life, and I'm really wired off of them right now.
Yeah, I've actually haven't had one yet, just because like I don't know. I've been drinking this juice.
I'm not a huge fan of juice.
Well, yeah.
I wish I liked juice, I just don't. But also I think we're gonna finish up the playlist and then listen to some Kanye. And even though we think he's a psycho, the music's really good, and we went to see his concert. We really did.
Yeah, we love Kanye.
We love Kanye, but hate Kanye. It's a struggle. So we're probably gonna get back on the road, but we just wanted to stop
and we're gonna just an update. Like we'll tell you obviously later, and like it'll all be in one video. So like I don't really need to preface this, but we'll be doing like a March debrief when we get back home. So which should be around like 9.
Totally. Okay, thanks guys.
We'll be dead then too.
We will. See you later.
Love you.
Hi guys.
Hey. Okay, so day I'm really not sure.
5, 6.
5, 6, something like that. It is the Monday after the Women's March in Washington. So we're really excited to give a little debrief of our experience with the march.
Yes. Okay, do you want to... We're just going to, like, go through the day and then talk about little things, like, as they come up.
Yes, perfect.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'll start. Okay, so we got into D.C. Friday night, and it was me and Hayley, and then we met, and Hayley's sister had driven down with her best friend from Maine. University of Maine is where they go. So we all were there, and then the next morning we woke up at 5:45, so it was really early, but obviously so worth it. And me, Hayley, her sister, and her sister's friend, Taylor, and then Hayley's other little sister and mom.
Do you hear that music? Like, swear on my life.
Yeah, we have some
really outrageous
neighbors who
raging at 5.
Who think it's appropriate to have the bass thudding mid-morning. It's like literally, right now it's like 5 o'clock, but literally I've been here at like 11 in the morning, and they've been like raging.
They've been raging. Agreed.
It's understandable, like on a Friday night, but like,
is it? No, just
kidding. This is a Monday
evening.
Yeah, exactly.
Dusk, if you will.
Pre-dusk, if you will.
Oh, yeah. Well. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Well, sorry. It's a little bit of a distraction, if you will.
Agreed.
So back to 5:45. So we all got on in the car and drove to the metro, and then took the metro, which actually the news was talking all about how crazy the metro was going to be. And we've heard that like if you left like 9 or 10, like it was crazy and like hours and hours of waiting, but we like left super early. So
to miss the rush.
Exactly. So 7:30 in the morning, the metro wasn't crowded at all. Agreed. So we left and took the metro to, I don't really know logistics.
Gallery Place.
She's from DC. So, Gallery Place. And then ate breakfast with like a big group of like people that Hayley's mom knew. And then from there, met up with her other cousins, like her whole family was there, which was really awesome.
So proud of my family.
It was awesome. And met up with some of her other cousins to walk. And so then we started to walk. And like at the point that where we ate breakfast, I mean, it was crowded. And you could definitely see like everybody that was going to the march. But when we started actually walking, I guess, towards the Capitol, is that the correct direction?
Yeah.
Okay. That's when you started to see everybody with their signs and their pink hats and everything, which was really cool.
So we stopped at the porta potties, and we noticed that there was a huge line because a lot of them were locked from the inauguration, which
there was like literal 30 porta potties and only like 4 were unlocked.
It made no sense. Basically, they had locked them from the inauguration because they didn't want the marchers to be able to use them, which makes no sense.
But then the police started to break down the locks, which was really cool.
It was really cool. So after the porta potties, we went, and basically for the meat of the march, we were just kind of sandwiched with a bunch of other people. We were supposed to be hearing the speakers and the performances, but they didn't have, I think, enough fundraising, or for some reason there weren't any speakers, so we couldn't hear what they were saying. But that actually turned out to be something really cool because we got to talk to the people next to us, which they were the coolest people ever. And
if you follow us on Instagram, we have a selfie with them.
Yes, they were the coolest people ever. We were obsessed with them. And we got to hang out with my cousin and his girlfriend, and they were really awesome. And that led us to the next thing we want to talk about, was just that we were so impressed with the amount of guys that were there, because even though it was a women's march.
Her cousin was a guy.
Yeah, my cousin's a guy. Even though it was, shout out Thomas. Even though it was a women's march, it was mostly like a feminist march, because feminism is for everyone, and everybody obviously should think that women deserve equal rights. I don't know. yeah, it's really concerning that not everybody thinks that. But yeah, so it was really cool.
I think that we also were just going to touch on the fact that this march, I think, brought a lot of awareness to what feminism actually is because of the amount of like guys and women and men that were there, just because I think feminism tends to be kind of misconstrued and thought of as like violent or crazy or something outrageous, when it's not women above men, it's just equality. So I think just the fact that this march ended up being so peaceful and so nonviolent, inclusive and nonviolent, just really spoke to
the movement
and brought great awareness to feminism.
Agreed. But so on that same note, we just were so blown away, honestly, to tears, not gonna lie.
We actually cried multiple times.
To tears about just how many guys were there and how many guys felt like, even if obviously they're not women, it's important to them because not only are they sisters and wives and moms, but they're people. Women are people, and they deserve the same rights, obviously. So we just thought it was really cool just to see how many guys were there. It was very moving. I think we just wanted to touch on, like, the greatest takeaway we got from the march was just the hope that it brought back to us, because I think
everyone we came in contact with was just so kind. I mean, there's really never a time that you're in a crowd that massive where everyone's so kind. Like, you bump into people and people aren't rude. People were bumping through, trying to weave their way through to get with their family or their friends or to get to a certain location. And no one was like mean about bumping into people or being in such close contact. I mean, everyone we came in encounter with was just the nicest you could ever meet.
Yeah. And just, I think we were really blown away because I think we were, like probably a lot of you, watching the debates, watching the election, and being truly blown away by what was going on and what was being said by our president. I was going to say elect, but now president.
That's crazy to say.
It's crazy. But I think we were just blown away and kind of disheartened by the amount of people that were either looking the other way or honestly encouraging this behavior, obviously encouraging it enough for him to get elected. But I think just being there and seeing how many people took the time to be there and to say that this is something that's important to them and to be peaceful and to be uplifting and positive and hopeful. All people. We're stuck in the past sometimes just wanting girls to smile and look pretty and maybe bite their tongues. But I think movements like this remind girls that it's a good thing to be opinionated and outspoken and fight for what you believe in and to say everything that's on your mind and be honest and truthful about what you want and what you need. And I think hopefully that continues. And I think it was really, really cool.
It was a great start. I think it was just the first step of many in just all being together. And it wasn't just the end, it was the beginning of a whole movement, I think.
Exactly. So. Well said. Totally. Anyways, I know, just to like wrap up.
Yeah.
But if you were at the march, thank you. If you were at a different march, thank you.
There were so many marches.
If you wanted to be there, thank you. You were there in spirit. And we just hope that this positivity continues. And if you ever are somebody that's lost faith in humanity or in the fellow people,
know there are
good
people out there, great, kind people
that are going to stand up for the right things. And we saw them, we met them, we know them. Hopefully we are them.
Yeah.
Or we'll try to be. And yeah, just don't lose hope.
So
we're new at this.
We're in the process of getting a camera, so you should actually
bear with
see
us.
The background.
It's rough.
Just our setup.
We're making it
really
work.
Funny.
We're making it work. So if you've stayed till the end of this video, thank you.
Yay, thank you so much.
We're gonna hopefully make more. So share this with everyone.
Yes, this
was
just
subscribe.
The start of many more videos to come.
Exactly. Like, subscribe, share
Follow
us
on Instagram.
Hopefully we'll see you soon in another video.